What's up, y'all? Gerald here, creator of Gospel Chops and your host for this YouTube channel, back with another video. Now, for many of you who might be new to this channel, and it might be most of y'all because this is a new channel, this is my secondary channel. If you're interested in my primary channel, I'll leave a link in the description of this video. But if you're new here, you may not know that I'm a staunch 2A advocate in a state that is very much anti-2A. But if you're new here, you may not know that I'm a staunch 2A advocate in a state that's very much anti-2A. And politicians in this state do everything they can to disarm law-abiding citizens like myself. While the criminals in the state of California got everything that these legislators say is illegal. Man, they got the ARs, they got the AKs, they got the Dracos, they got them big sticks. Them high-capacity magazines that they don't allow law-abiding citizens to have. They limit us to 10 rounds in a magazine. And here we are, as vulnerable citizens, riding in our cars, going roundabout the bay. And these folks hop out 2, 3, 4 at a time with them big sticks. Man, even if you got something in your lap, you are vulnerable because they got the drop on you. And it would be unlawful in this state to walk around with it in your hand drawn, because that's the only way to be at ready when these folks pop out. Well, in this story that I'm about to share with you all, Kaiser Permanente, an HMO in the state of California, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, has issued a warning to its employees, and they maintain several skyscrapers in downtown Oakland where they employ thousands of people. They have just issued a warning to their employees. Look, if you can make it here safely, because that's questionable, right? You might be looking for a parking space at a stoplight and then boys jump out on you. If you manage to make it to work safely, we advise that you don't leave the building for lunch, because it's just that dangerous outside. Y'all, this is crazy. Check out this story.
Do not leave the building at lunch. KTV has learned that Kaiser Permanente is telling its workers at its headquarters in downtown Oakland to stay inside, and it's all about worries over crime. The message comes after some Kaiser employees were robbed as they went to get something to eat. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Meeback.
New at 6 tonight, our crime reporter Henry Lee tells us, well, it's a message about staying safe. Many disagree with what Kaiser is doing, including businesses that depend on those workers.
It's just kind of scary in general, not even just to go to work, but just kind of coming outside.
Ariel Crenshaw works for Kaiser Permanente, Oakland's largest private employer. The health plan has directed workers in Oakland to stay in their offices for work and lunch because of concerns over crime. Workers are being told to bring their own food or have it delivered.
I do agree.
Why?
Because just their safety for their employees. You know, if you can work at home, work at home. If you have to come in, just be safe about it.
In a memo issued last month and obtained by KTVU, Kaiser also tells workers not based in Oakland, don't have any meetings downtown, move them elsewhere, or have them online. It also says the Claremont Hotel in the Hills is the only hotel approved for business lodging. In a statement, Kaiser said in part, those recommendations remain in place for now. Kaiser Permanente is committed to ensuring the safety and security of our employees and physicians across all of our locations. We continually monitor our environments for concerns, review our practices, and strengthen them whenever possible. Many downtown merchants and other people who live and work in the area are taking issue with these directives.
And it is a little upsetting to hear that, because, everyone's trying to thrive, everyone's trying to, make business, it is pretty slow as it is.
I don't think you want to discourage people from walking around and kind of give in to the bad elements that are running around. I think quite the opposite. I think if there are more people on the streets, there will be less incidences.
I think it's overkill. Trauma's trauma, but to live under a rock because something bad might happen is traumatizing in its own way as well.
It would be a policy to destroy Oakland. Having a large corporation tell them to stay in the building and bring lunch from home is atrocious.
So it's clear safety is in the eye of the beholder. It's not clear if these directives from Kaiser will be permanent or not. In Oakland, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
And late today, we did receive a response from the mayor of Oakland about Kaiser's decision to warn its employees. Mayor Sheng Tao saying Kaiser is a valued employer and partner in addressing community safety. Oakland is making progress in addressing community safety in our business districts where many of Kaiser's facilities are located.
Y'all, it's dangerous in the Bay. Check out my video from a couple days ago where I documented OG Richie Rich saying he getting out the Bay. Oakland is crazy. And it is. But we got legislators in this state that are making it difficult for law-abiding citizens like myself to even protect ourselves against these criminal elements that are roaming the streets. Yeah, you work in downtown Oakland, you work at Kaiser, you taking your life in your hands just trying to get to work. And after you put in 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours in a day, you got to wrestle with these elements to try to get home. It's just as dangerous to leave the job and try to get back home every day. Man, what is going on in this state? These politicians can't protect you. And we try to do everything we can to be law-abiding citizens. We try to act in a way that is in accordance with the law. But y'all making it hard to survive with all these laws against these criminals who not paying attention to your laws. They don't care. They are criminals by definition. They got us outmanned. They got us outgunned. And these politicians in this state are doing nothing to help us, to the point where it's taking your life in your hands just to get back and forth to work. And your employer is saying, once you get here, you may not want to leave the building because some of our employees have been robbed just going out to lunch. Y'all, this is crazy. But this is a state of affairs in this ultra-liberal area, in this ultra-liberal state. What do they expect us to do? They got us boxed in where we are subject to the criminals. Y'all, this is not America. This is not how the founding fathers intended it to be. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video so we can get more people involved in the conversation, y'all. And like I always say, always remember and never forget, without the gospel, it's just chops. Until next time, peace.